we have a so we have an American sister, right? Okay, and she's dating a black. No, yeah, she's dating a African black man, and there's been some cultural clashes here. But let's just see. Okay, let's go.
Valentine's night, you came over, made sure you ate. And then when you were finished, you expected me to take your plate.
In the Nigerian culture, you are supposed to take your mother-in-law's plate.
Oh my goodness, man! Like BWs, right? Just don't get it. Okay, they don't get it. The whole world is not America, right? There are certain customs in Africa, right? That is their culture. If you don't like it, right? Tough. Don't get involved in it, and don't date outside your culture. Okay, they just don't get it. You cannot expect the whole world to conform to American culture. But let's carry on watching.
Yes.
If you know you want to marry my son, you are supposed to respect me.
Mom, can you...
No! Leave me alone!
What's the problem?
Stop it!
Wait, Mom, wait. Now.
No! Stop it! You have to respect me. I'm not your man.
This is incredible.
You have to respect me.
He respects me.
You have to take my place.
Mom, listen.
Yeah, come on.
No,
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
I don't want this.
Mom, listen. Mom, you just right now broke her heart.
So it's basically right. So it appears that the Black American woman, right, did not take the plate of the African Black woman. Okay. And she's saying that in her country, in her culture, you have to take the plate of elders. And that fair enough. If that's their culture, that's their culture. And I feel like when you marry in someone else's culture, you have to be aware and cognizant of how things, on how they do things, right? You can't expect okay, everything's all American. We don't do that in America. No, you can't do that. Okay. Like they have their culture, you have your culture, and you have to accept parts of their culture, and they have to accept parts of your culture. So in their culture, right, African culture, whatever it is, right, apparently you take the plates after an elder eats. Well, she's got to do it. She's got to do it. And she's complaining about that. Let's carry on watching.
She broke my heart too. Leave me alone.
Any other day.
Leave me alone. Don't be a whip for a woman.
I'm not.
You hear that? Don't be a wimp for a woman, right? And that's why, I respect, African Black people, because they tell it as it is. She's telling her own son, right? Don't be a wimp for a woman. Essentially, don't be a simp for a woman, right? When was the last time, right, your mother in America, in the UK, in Canada told you, hey, stop simping for women? In fact, they want you to simp for women. They want you to marry a single mother. They want you to marry a 3 or 4. They want you to, marry Hoodrat Keisha because she's Black. Well, guess what, right? These African mothers ain't going for that, bruv. For my hair, you must come on with an educated chick, right? A righteous chick. Don't bring home no low value chick. Let's carry on watching.
He's not being a wimp.
Feel it in Barcelona, okay? The wife, I come embarrassed already. Just go.
Nonsense.
And I
It's nonsense.
This is incredible. So it ain't all easy for, these Western Black chicks, right, to get their passport or start dating foreign men. They got their own culture too, right? And good on the mother, right, for calling out what she thinks is disrespect. If that's their culture where you got to take their plates, you got to accept that, right? And I feel like with a lot of Western Black people, a lot of Americans, right, UK people, Australians, Canada, they just want to impose their culture on everywhere, on family, on this and that. No. It's a big world. There's over 3 billion people. there's cultures all around the world that are different from Western culture. If you don't like it, then don't dare outside your culture, right? Don't do it. If I was to get with a black Brazilian chick, right, I have to be aware that there may be certain cultures and customs in a black Brazilian community. I can't just come here and impose UK culture to their community. No. So, women, pick up those plates.
If you want to marry a Nigerian, you have to respect your elder.
Facts, and I think she said that you must respect your elders. And nowadays, in the West, right, a lot of young people, middle-aged people, they don't respect elders. They don't respect those who have lived longer, those who have the experience. They think they know it all, right? And in her culture, doesn't matter who you are, you must respect your elders. And I think a lot of BWs, right, can't process that. Keisha can't process that. Keisha's not used to humbling herself to authority. It's just me. Right? And sometimes, right, that's got to get checked. That needs to be checked. That needs to be called out. Hey, this is our culture, right? This is how we do things. You don't like it? Well, don't be in our culture. Don't be in our culture. So certain people may agree or disagree with taking one's plate. I'm saying that if that's their culture where you got to take an elder's plate, well, I think that BW should have done it. And then you wonder why things are just breaking down in America. There's no rules, no custom, people doing what they want, no structure, no respect for authority. You wonder why. And then you wonder why, Caribbean black people, African black people, right? They kind of like call out black British people and other Western black people. And I think it's fair enough. Because I do believe that Western black people behave in a way that can be disrespectful, particularly to foreign black people. If I'm going to date a foreign black chick, I need to be aware of her culture. She may be a Ghanaian chick from the Ivory Coast, from Barbados, right? From Brazil, but she's black. They're going to have their own cultures, their own customs. And if you have a problem with that, I don't think it should be a passport, bro. Your household just can't be UK culture and American culture. She has her own culture too. And you need to respect that. And that goes for these passport sis too. She's essentially a passport sis, I say so. Not confirmed, but I say so. She's marrying a foreign into a foreign family. And that's the point right there. Not everyone can not everyone can do this travel stuff, man. Not everyone can just get married into a foreign family. I'll be real with you. It's not for everyone. Just dating internationally, dating out of your culture isn't for everyone. Because if she can't agree with certain parts of their culture, there'll be arguments. The mum will be telling the son all this and that. She's a bad woman. Blah, blah, blah. Right? And remember, when you marry into someone, when you're marrying someone, you're marrying into their family. Right? And you don't want trouble at all. So I say my last closing thought says that, I think passport bros can learn from this, right? I think people who intend to marry into a different culture can learn from this. People have their own customs and cultures all around the world, and we as Western Black people, or Western people in general, must respect that. We must respect that. The whole world isn't UK, America, whatever. It's a big world out there, and groups of people have their own cultures and customs. Respect that or kick rocks. That's how I feel about it.